selfishly. Memma some few minutes be misro. So also we invite you will be a catching nipa say it is time. Into nipa no embra na yina ye metie die yen host ye doctor no or war emma ye into just take a minute. Nefre will be na catching set time aso. Yes, no. Na misro before bibiano mema Mami Dufie ebebo empire amaye ansana ya hye bibia senti say Mami Dufie baby a wo ne ye okay a Mr. Obetimi a o meti ho na wabo empire amaye na se Mami Dufie entimi a ma Grace edu say ba so Obetimi abo empire amaye. Hey,
but you hold the mammy.
okay.
Pacho, young umpire. You go pony a raggy. 2 naira, middle that was Ebenezer, the old my bedroom. You count food, you show din conquering yam. So, man, I watch your car proper between. Ija, you near Simbia, you bit me no say what he yet that was it. And you may so maba when you moon. Your baby tea in summer, a young upon within 1 sem. Ohene my abutre my nyansa my mfenti na yefa moye bra rade wo boy no rade wan fa yare ankan so say e kompa ba de tin na ye yare nyema bi wo ho rade say yamfa ma nipadua no so a nipadua no ebe yare nti yesrew man ne okasafoi emekasa ngumframem kasa na yesu bibi wum na yemfa moya brabo na yensesa ye didie na yensu Awurade se koye yemu a Awurade no ankasa afa ama na ye aduro asani padua ne yare fi se obo wiase no ode ahamama ene seed ne mai se yini Awurade se yidi niema bibra entimi moa Ponamno titru anwa ene wonum Awurade Yesu yidi no Awurade na nwi sede ne de ye ne ye hwe aguaduane so na yidi Awurade hu ye mobo fisese de ewiase ye duane yensu ye bibia ase base Awurade maf de si won anim Awurade aye adom ene hira aman wakwa anwumre so apare no so mekasa nkyere wo ba manosru mu ahoden nyansane nimde ekutawo ohene fabi mano fabi dum no no so fa mekyekyere tie we wo adom anim burhu a wo de adom yen ebompa Yesu Kristo dim amen
Mama yeda wase pa nyame enhira wo se de yin na yenim na flyers ne ba abonten no ene me di dwumade ne ho chia me no media ne Judith Apel obetimi safre me afie sika me wo Columbus POP asafumo ena yenya we are so privileged say ne ye wo yen doctor kese pa e wo yen temu a oni yen ebedi dwuma na ne topic no o say it's time to move into me nim baby a doctor say ye movie edeko into oba betre baby a time na so na wo say ye movie no ye ba be movie into yenya asopa na yentie doctor eye na ene die ne edi dwuma no se dem bi kan yenna ye hu no enye obia se me ye wo yen doctor NATHANIAL BOATENG de minim kakra fa doctor honie oye abrantie kama wawo emma ma mienu bi a omho feye pa na doctor nso ne papa ene Dr. IB Boateng osaye first Ghana for a pastor, ne papa no. I think so. Doctor, complete ne pharmacy education Loma Linda University, ho na owie ne farm D no. And I think so why juma ye nasda imu de oni youth no. Or my yuma bebre unhu youth na abra unhu doctor enso ewo hobby in primp. And I feel see idea there be a doctor ye juma no. Oh, Dr. Mr. Samamboni, yeah, now what correct me. Say a Raleigh, North Carolina. Yes, okay, thank you. A ho and a pray, doctor, a di juma ewo honomo. Na de man in Japan say already more or kind and yama bebre and no ne habisa or and I say one man in each year and I feel so no or hike and say ye wagan and a young crown ye for hiking a bay youth a camp time near for hiking but had ye and your money available to us into doctor so it's a key advantage a hike and I feel so no or true maker so shall a brand here or to honum na or permit to pa or chain so kama because the health hiano into true me cancer so na dear bakwes I is so wonderful about him ni say or pa quento just say or ya or pursue maniama into a travel said the beya obeying new experience. We are so privileged say and ne nipa kesi say or way temo no ani ye bedi juma kama into the message on the sefer was so fm na face the door can now watch if you have any question ubetimi ede aba ana emwo bi so a na wo de abeka ho na ma it is time to move na ye beye no aye kama into doctor me patch the floor is yours. We ready to listen to the opesa woni ye chebia onyame nka ho na omboa wo na wonsema wo de breye no yentimi entie na yemfa embo bra wo na nsem mu ayare bebre abayi e woni din mu nti amen.
Amen. Medase for the warm introduction. Nyanum munyina Yonkodo ebede nyame asese wahwe so busum nyan mu wasade ewura sabat from mesada Yonkodoradio ase na Elder Danotin for the invitation. Friday time aminya ho na hono ma ya me baso ebitie program ni bi ti nyakopo enhia mo ne dwumadie pa a mo ye through Yonkodoradio. Said the munyina mu hu wo afidie no so and your topic no yeah is time to move and I mean by busa say moving no yeah kohin say Uncle Dan there be aya who say social media meta post to there be a me tumrika na say me nantia na ma post to bibi na me de atoso na ohwa aya na ota follow me kakrati ha no ochro me say the way who say there be a me koba no na ni je ho pa na ofese me ba Yonkodo so na me sumi ni mudi enkomo de ben na motivate me said there be a mitimi kwa bonten a me nante mi tumrika na me na mfobio ho a mo de be a mi post a na almost remi almost there be a okra de ya bra ododo there be a ye nante there be a ye tumrika na nra na Bako sending me Bible text or say Okohun Proverbs 28 say only a wicked person flees when no one is chasing him. Say or this Remy say Obia ni wa o chasing with only reason that be me do me to rika hefa and na make na the truth they say the reason I'm to make I'm working a lot and say I believe say exercise is very essential for a healthy lifestyle. And as a steward, Nyankopon ipedue or the acheye as etimi edimuni. Now I owe it to my family, I owe it to my church members, I owe it to my workplace, baby I will be because when I am healthy, utimi se bibia wo ye bia so wo apomodin a affect bibia wo ye enti eno na ehye me ade bia Uncle Dan humiana me kobasa no. Na topic we I'm very passionate about it. If we said ya na me dwene hu sa say back home in the early 90s no. Na you didn't really hear about cardiovascular issues bebree amongst the Ghanaians, especially Adventists for no say bia obianya stroke, heart attack, any not one time tini bebree, but in the recent years, no, the past 10 years, no, obeti yesi we enya heart attack, we enya stroke, we enya we. Enti mami look into this, say what is causing this? What is the underlying reason? I didn't know. I feel within the past years, yet yare bebree affairs and not yen to the na. Mami kuhun a review be article be by Journal of Health Population and Nutrition. Now title no African Immigrants' Health Behaviors Related to Non-Communicable Diseases, Qualitative Systematic Review. Now study no say o start say we read a very interesting we not time more mo per reading no obetimi akọ online u google dia me kan na ebeba na stay misua no mahakra free mu beginning na kire say ye will be a friend non-communicable diseases, also referred to as chronic or lifestyle diseases, are long-lasting conditions that progress slowly and are influenced by genetics, physiological, environmental, and behavioral factors. Example, bibi to say akumayariye, cancer, diabetes. Enti say you can't, based on study no omo ye no, omo ka NCD omo ka examples to say cardiovascular, akumayariye, cancer, and diabetes. Now, we read this study no further. Let me say, because of time, Minty, ABR sliding na me read it wasu nyina. But we know say saya reya make it is responsible for the death of 41 million people, accounting for 71% of global mortality. Te se oka ewa yehuni nyina 71% every saya reya ye kahwasemi. Na omoka say that this rising trend is also evident among African immigrants in high-income countries. Na almost a diabe na ekofaba research say unhealthy diets, physical inactivity, environmental influences, and tobacco. Say tobacco and share that enya as Adventists a problem emaye. Na almost steady no almost sure more almost free Africa almost two kwan eba countries here be a wohonomi say a Norway, Iceland, United States, Australia, New Zealand. Inti steady countries are na almost steady no. They were almost free these countries. Na almost can say, of course, say so from the year 2000 to 2015. From 2000 to 2015, almost say over 2.1 million. So from 2000, not population no more to kwaya diaspora, and I say abrochino, now about 881,000. From 2000 to 2015, say about 2.1 million. And etu kwan aba abrochire that the canon. Now, baby, I'm a bold no or say research on the healthy migrant immigration effect shows that immigrants tend to be healthier upon arrival compared to the native born. Enti omo two kwan free omo kromo Africa eba hanom no. Omo bedru hanom kanena time no bedru hanom. Na omo ye more healthier. Eche or more na omo wo krum hanum. It is still in person who say, a dear bena a kofa ba ya de be ne si ya as see yare a na omo ba ya omo ne bi say de omo abefa ekrom ha ya area bebre bi na or say however their health often deteriorates over time, with immigrants eventually developing the same disease prevalent in the host population. Now, almost say dear Ben Kofaba, ya Canada. Now the point are baby I'm person me spending more time no reduced physical activity. Right? And or say studies indicate that changes in diet, reduced physical activity, higher stress level, or we are very stressed, or poor sleep patterns contribute to a rapid decline in immigrants' health, leading to adoption of unhealthy behaviors and sedentary lifestyles. Inti se osha okay, steady way, my main way, so steady back so me who ye or say Europe-based Ghanaians, Ghana for or more Europe now. They showed a higher risk for these diseases compared to citizens still living in Ghana. It is still no about hypertension, diabetes, akuma, ya area bebrea, almost steady say Ghana for or more Europe no. So do more compare or more Ghana na. Sa yare ye ken nyina no. Omu bebre eche omo Ghana. Enti ebibusa say adenti ena abasa. Now, one of the reasons for Mukai said, despite moving to Western countries where economic conditions are generally better, African immigrants often face significant financial obligations to their families back home. Several studies highlight that extended family support places a financial burden on these immigrants, requiring them to work continuously, often without holidays, to meet these demands. Inti ayese omupe bibi ekoboa efiefuo no ntino da bia no the stress ebra mo ebi kura holiday a nka otena fie no da bia odwene ekwan a obetimi take care of abusua oha any abusua omoso wo fie inti on person omoka se ni nyina ka stress, additional stress a eka ho a intimi moa omo ema omo take good care of their health. Na Osa Koswa Okase, the desire to attain enough wealth to take care of family, local, and what I'm making, and transnational level supersedes any other goal. No dia butaya esi omani sone se ombetimi enya sika ombetimi di ahwe omobusu omoha eni abusu omofie te se eno ne omo main goal. Did you see omo any so part no number one goal and sana any other goal bibi e ka ho bia ababe ka ho. Na almost a study who said your perception be a dream be what ye team as Africans. Who said so we kesia weight gain. Say weight gain is associated with good health and beauty. So we kesia now say why fair. They say who be one sem into almost say gaining weight after marriage is seen as a source of pride to the woman, indicating that the capacity of the husband to provide for her. One participant noted an African woman that is obese or overweight represented a woman who has been provided with good life and marriage, while men with waist belly fats are regarded as financially rich. Te se emema se wafuswa chese uri diye na bibisu wonsem uwe sika. Enti omo hu se abra omo ni omo di nkomo no omo hu se adwen a na omo wo fie na omo de ba ne se se kese wo ho a wo bibi wonsem a uri di ope enti timi ma omo yedu enti omo de sa adwen na wo omo chi mo ho no a omo de ba ha no enti omo hu omo ha na emrofo no bi a omo size ni yi na wo mo ba ha first na ye omo wanwa omutimi hu kra se omo betimi aye hwehwe sa na so betimi a maintain sa weight ni bi na we ye ka study omo hwe ya almost steady Africa for near adrenaline wo muchirim it contributed to some of these health issues. Now, you can't obesity and diet. I'm gonna say immigrants or more too kind by hanosono. A crum hadriania or moody fats, sugar. Said they're not in my bonfire or say oil, no more oil, no adriania oil, baby, crum hadriania, fast food, burgers, any sugar. No. Western diets rich in fats, and they became more sedentary. Food once considered rare luxury. Omukru musaidi anyway, ebia afiafe, ebia brunya, na wenya soda, fanta bi kradnom, any biscuit. Well, back room hanum no, tese baby or befe bi obetima to be readily available. Enti, this transition, ofa, odi ebisa ne ka ho, plus say, we are not moving, yanko baby, ayako edrumum, ni abafie, ni akwa sorry, ni asa abafie. There's no physical activity. Movement no is not like how it used to be a brand new way crew. Almost say what can say no money boomer at the weight gain, overweight, obesity, kasiye. Utimi who say time or mobile had no to the time now no. Omutimi gaining weight, they can become obese based on some of these health issues no. Na saa kɛseɛ no ɛba no so ɛmmoa because yɛhwɛ diabetes, hypertension, heart conditions bebree na the more a woyɛ kɛseɛ no na will increase your risk of these diseases, chronic diseases. Na sɛ yɛhwɛ biribi a yɛfrɛ no BMI, body mass index, a ɛkyerɛ sɛ ebi a wopɛ sɛ ohu sɛ na me koraa weight bɛyɛ. What is the right weight for me? Na on say and all be it's not factored in. It's almost say age. If you also or muscles, into we know you can say the ideal but it gives you an estimate. And or more so or more the rough weight near the year. It's the make say oh sure wait me the kakraka home. And to say let's say oh yeah 5'5", 5'4". Wohwɛ weight na ɛwɔ soro na say bia woyɛ 155 pounds now you're 5'4", wo number you're 27. That means you say wokɔ left hand ma woyɛ overweight. So basically ɔbaa woyɛ about 5'4", 5'5" no weight ɛsɛ nka wotumi maintaining around 145, 150. Maybe 155, 160. Oh, yeah, kesiya krano. Within the overweight, hokra na. Ideally, you want to come below overweight. No, now oba baby a light blue, no. But say, oh yeah, 5'4", 5'5". Now say, call 180 ho, 190 ho the man. A cause for alarm. We'll call online. I'll be who different kinds of more mema dear and my dear. A bit me who say waiter and I make a who are with me the cracker home. Na say the abandon say on say drew baby a movie or who be your friend no GLP-1s. Now I mean person may call into the academic side too much. Maybe a different time. You bit me aye. Munina mwati enroll pani and probably brave wa Emma or more trip if you say you drew a mrebia. I want to say crew hanum no BBI easy fix. And nipa need time say obe 90 obe DA. And I see ya di a drew by a debebo wa ebebo to be amount lose weight. By a different time no it beat me address this topic because it comes with side effects or pros and cons. Now they say no to American even within your circle no you didn't say nipa bebree ɛwɔ panye yi bi ɛduro yi bi a ɛma ɔmo twe na ɛwɔke as a pharmacist no I can tell you say it does work when it comes to say side effects wɔ ho na many patients bebree kasa to say utimi hu sɛ ɔmo ani agye ɔmo wɔ pɛ no sɛ ɔmo be lose weight no nanso ɔmo ni pɛ no sɛ ɔmo bɛyɛ normal to sɛ ɔmo bɛ change ɔmo die ɔmo bɛ nante ɔmo bɛyɛ normal ɛsɛ ɔmo yɛ no. But we know, yeah, they were within the next month, 3-4 months now. because omo fa aduane a odidi kakra bi ano amen wo a on pese obedidi na ebi ohonoma after 1 year omutimi lose weight bebree mu amunim Whoopi Goldberg ono owobi say watching first na mu yedu say watching we call online I was sharing a journey about a dre said the aboana na the reason me dey we family say studies bebree I show and study cry even observational you who say omo was side so omo jaya within 1 year no omo kese ni nyina almost half aside me ba that means one for life so why do you say ebi ohoso a omutimi ewo omo hu so omo weight na drop a afedie na omo ye omo se some didie na omo ye exercise because omo person omo keep us our weight no but the point now me making is say to say we are in times that nipa bebree because omo who reason omutimi address the issue ne say eyese nkaminanti eyese mitimi etumi kakra eyese mitimi die eyese meda no mani nyina omunim then so mbenya ahoden a omo de beye no omo ntimi nya enti say the abale ne say gise okowo panye ni bi na panye no so say obewo no for life na ujai so a not once o behavior or healthy sa no ma ye ka ho asemi a kese no ni nyina no esa be de esa be ba enti omo yusu be sedentary lifestyle na pese me chechire mu say prolonged periods of inactivity such as sitting and lying down you will brave wo honoma minim adwuma yi nyina ye de but unless I say oh yeah adwuma ye hard labor se unye oye adwuma wo desk anase baby a oye adwuma no te faako na say o working from home actually stay na me read a article be about COVID time by no na nipa bebree wait as at course because now you're working from home because what if you oye adwuma na aduane esi nchen the more I wo fie no you put me di more if you say aduane ne ben wo na the way your life tie we had one hwini year we be free a fee no akọ adwuma say adwuma ne nya adwuma wonanti bebree a ba fie na no ba di e bia late na wada they said your more can e bi kra wo ye adwuma miensa no enti umu a wabre wo ye stress at the same time so reduce physical activity tese umu a onkwa abonten konante wo nya exercise bia ena edidie so a de ma say obedi anuane pa enti wo this combination no ebe ka ho a tese yare ya ye kan nyina no na you are at a higher risk say obetimi anya bi especially as you age enti me ka say it's time to move you make can say apomuden say you start enante da bia me ka say opese osesa or health behaviors the best thing to do is to start walking because anyone be how you can't you the aduane bema you probably Rebecca say oh already me cry my busy afi na aduane afi na me be sesen aduane me di e ba aduane sesen mu edin the topic ya ka ho asem da bia asori bebre ye health presentations that do na ntimi sesa omodi di kwan mo fast omodi di omo diet lifestyle omo ntimi sesa ena eba ebi adwuma wo ye so say bia obete so eno so untimi because a normal person ye dawson normal say osika ye no e dawson that is a say no wumu a untimi enye no usumu a untimi nante usumu a gym no more case study no mu hu say Africa for especially a mass say omu krom omu free buy no gym any sa normal no omu ya fant to omu it say pass or shot at this me ko gym akoye you know because it say but yeah yes you who say ye chrome no baby ye free buy no ya na bebre ka say ade na nan ye honom ye chrome free buy African in general nipa bebre timi edi de omo pe so omo nyini che if it's on average no o hwe the way ye nanti e wo ye chrome na the way ofi hekra ko ha baby a be nanti akona te say o de compare hanoma obeye mistake pa So 90 na ye 90 ewo ye fie no. They say almost 10 times as much as a ha. Enti untimi fan compare. Enti debia meka say start with walking. They say walking is the easiest and most accessible forms of exercise. Say ba apomudin a walking ti si echina opese o starte enanti a call abontin a obetimi aye. Unhia bibia. Ena suitable for people of all ages and fitness levels, including those with injuries or chronic conditions, whether cell yare, ebia wo nini, or injuries, ebia nine, ebia wepra wo baby unipeduum still. Tell the tibia ebia won yen as much, but ubetimi astate anante. Na CDC, if you say na 90 no cry, say na say how long na say me 90 and I say me 2 weeks. And I'm going to let's start with walking. Walking up, well, based on this slide now, according to CDC now, na omo ka say we penifo okrum ha only 24% and a year physical activity, right? And as adults no, I say kitwinya 150 minutes a week of intensity aerobic activities. Ebi oho no man say nye 90 a, ebi oho ye bicycling, ebi oho 90 wo pool mu. But yeah, the for our purpose no. Now make us a 90 starting to walk no will be the best way to start. Enti ya ye wo afidie isu nyina no. Me pese ye ma ye challenge. Enumre. Say nya dia o ye dada. Every week bia no 150 minutes. I don't know say 5 days a week obeko 30 minutes walk. And I said 3 days a week obeko 50 minutes for 3 times. The way I'll be bia obeko 150 minutes per week no. Enti say our charts di mo a obeti matro say o ye da idea okay. Obeti matro challenge our chat na me hu say obeye enti tro challenge. Enti this week month ye remu October say obeye 150 minutes per week. Enti say in America no say obeko na 30 minutes a day 5 days a week say 3 days now obeko 50 minutes. Now walking also, let's come back to that slide. Walking also, say wo walk wa ebi wo hono ma ya na den say onkwa be nante. Ba wunya partner obi a ebi a ote ben wo say owo ekunu na say ire dia the best. Ene say mo beti mu up. Da bia me nante na me komika me hu aware for mo hu na omutimi aso mo nsa na omo nante na omo sire da bia especially seniors no. Omutimi every day no more kobasa to say almost walking with a buddy, with a friend no a great source of encouragement. Also be hold you accountable enti enye ukura na say oyere kra pe wadamfo bia obenwo obi a ono wo frɛ na say wo yire afie a ono so be frɛ say minua say de kan no yesi wiki ye kuwe enti obi a obe hold you accountable eboa ye pa na and kind of having a buddy helps with mental well-being. Now, uno biso nantia who's a time no crack or ubehu ebi also mo nantia omutimi frɛ obi no bi kasa and also ho enti ubehu obetima nante baby me work here me to me kana obitimi ubehu not a phone so there 1.5 hours. That's how hu kra say or ye bibi. Na and you no credit say so we start to say wo nante a omo ye active a omo nante on a daily basis no regular daily walking no ubehu ensaye be brave kese eba o ye kese ya ye ken ho a especially as say you are increasing time no say woko 30 minutes ubehu ebe hakra bitima ko 1 hour say wo to aso na wo ye no often 1 year 2 years 3 years ubehu say no be brave besesa about weight maintenance ubetima keep weight be at a certain level about high blood pressure, diabetes, as a cholesterol. No matter you can be brave. You just simply walking no. ebetimi aboa ama wa reduce your risk. Na omo nante no so you say omo ye less stressful, right? They have less stress. Abra wood nante no, your body releases chemicals via a boa ema, it puts you in a good mood, right? Walking so a boy and running with your bones, it strengthens your bones. If you are no mukuta kettle a weight kitten no mrafoni bi hu omo na ekuta omo na omo de kobasa no so boa, it strengthens your bones. Memory, about memory, dementia near year or more nante or more active no, it reduces your risk. Even quality of sleep, so your sleep pattern no. And studies shows when it comes to risk of certain cancers, it benefits in the dorsum. And because I make a canning yanko. Now, I saw be a horse or mutimi a formal club. I will recommend some more health department or more sorry, and no more casa, make it fun. You're moving when say towards the end, I'll share a car crave me the program berry and chevy bray. Now, Ubitima Static Club. Mobeka say, if you're more person or more nanti or mutu mikano. Say the umbe say, Ebia, Bosumi biano, Mobecho madie, inti, say, more formal WhatsApp group there be a kwa ene now they are to so mako 5 miles obe hu no bi so they are to so oh and now me caught 3 na we so to me call 4 enti month ni nyina no obe hu no ye ba sorry I beka say oh ye health club no sister ye ama this month wetimi akọ 30 miles enti ye pese ye ma no achede oh bra kwame etimi call 40 yeah ye bi da ama it was very effective. I feel no bia percent or joining. Enti Bibisa no now for more club a fun way to get everyone involved. Now I saw be honoma or more Sundays I saw in to me walking and running. Your group will be a Shira Fitness Club. Mishas here it's been so many years. So person will join us what bit my join and and say te ye tumika na se nanti a na ya post 2 miles a ye koye say bi obi atro say na mako 6 and na mako 3 enti ube sora no pa no na omo de egusu nti sometimes why you wadwen say nkokora wo head amanfo ya na encourage you your nipa bebre was so Ghana for bebre was so penimu bako was so wedi 59 na utmiko 100 miles for the month. Na only need to make sometimes when you bought soccer test for the age no or to make by now you're very fit, healthy. Nina so catch them say Kwame secrets nina no any walking and running. I've been doing it for years and I boy me pa na uye no cry free my patience with me who ever dream. So we show more mobile inside or more active or more physically fit no more 50, 60, 70s economy. Study way show say this study was showing say they a research by Yale and Oxford who say or more exercise regularly or more happier than even or more sika makes them people happier than greater wealth. Enti say ubenya sika na unim apomodin no te say utimi say oh yare there's a quote to be almost say you can have 100 problems, but until you have a health crisis, then you have only one problem. And they say, yeah, we say, they say, oh, there be a drink, no be brave home. But say, unya diagnosis, say, your friend, and say, you're real winner when ya. Ube won't say, na, I know kwan, as he say, abaye or dajuni. If he says, say, you're real bunny pedri anymore, it is a diabetes. This is how you're wondering say you won't treat it and answer on your share, but it do baby the BS or insulin. It will must say it do ha mujana it will muda that genes no and sometimes with my idea so but you can still get these chronic condition and no honor but there the mimic can say we ye wafemu dia the say we bia no uni dige won nanti koba na se unya yare kra at least utimi say wow your part to play in there and that gives you at least a peace of mind. Say I did with ye and count me down there so ye be now still no about so enti say another time no yes the part 2 ebe twaso enti me de besi her for now say questions any contributions were on my
Amen. Amen. Dr. Boatengi, yeda wase pa ewo time a wato wobo asheshe ensemo ede amaye. Yes, oka asembi etwe madwen si bibi so ansa na yebebie kwan na wo question na ode aba no. Onse oka say nowadays no stroke ne yare bebre ewo yen Africans, especially Ghana for and I say akwanhwefo mu no ye too much. Now sometimes no mishe papa bi ewo adwumam Ghana ni so far it's like almost every week bi a Ghana ni bi nya stroke e ba ye hospital hodom. And the overcatch or mubiano, I don't know whether it's difficult to change or more lifestyle. I say nyanena ye no say yo. Just say can be a wanted. A dianena na way no hona McDonald's in ye fufu ni adwoma ye de brand sa. Now one time ni sugar, say it was 500 kra. And a doctor says to the insulin ne gumusa makwako educating no. So when you're very careful because the things are getting worse. Oh, I have said to get better, but it seems that one has own cooperative. Me kind was see you what it. Me dani many akwaba. Say what the McDonald's maybe yes you crash. Ashe baby kwa mimi ni misa menene kasa no. Many more what to be a good trash mo. Say she baby me rem na on away na just an yambi she na what two ning na gu trash no. Nam kind sa papa me nyame na oha me. Wow, ye dintina I did that for you as a me education. And sometimes I na ya so yamboa especially and my and due to the extent say ye for hospital. I'm a nurse is ye educated and no come can fa is ye be where you. It's not nice. Yen try na said walking near then it helps a lot. Say intimi enye kaka dibi wo hwa empaye intimi you have to help yourself nenya menso so e de ne de aka ho bi so Dr. Yeda wase pa e wo de odi amaye abusafo the floor is open nti so obi wo sembisabi na obi bisa wo chat dem say can we use the treadmill exercise machine for the walk on say your treadmills ni wo ye fie mu no obi bisa say obetimi use no say odi besimu wo walking na na mu ana
I make us a treadmill there no yeah but and the best if we say on say tuntum for no we have the lowest vitamin D levels yeti asema ye can no be na make us a free adwumba no abehye dem wasa o say pie be ma o kwa sorry no wasa abehye dem sorry so ye kwa we are indoors most of the time o kwa adwuma so you are indoors enti mu bebre ye wo hanom o de opa go check your vitamin D levels so won check here that most likely it will be low almost 70 to 80%. Enti going outside no and also bow sunlight no e boa kakra so be pie na fresh air but say bia awaba for some reason binti wuntimi mpia ye kono all year say snow to ni nyina ye fam but when you say any obia na was ahode nti say bia winter ba ana say on pese obepie bia bia area na wo no ni bia obetima nanti a na obe ye treadmill na and also you okay.
Okay, yeah, that's a pam. Pamcho say obetimi apagya wonsa obetimi opese wobam so bekasa obetimi abemnado question naba. So being so okay osigare okay start na yeda say what you say. Patch of floor na be for questions and contributions. Madam Wase. Say misade which means say na ye very healthy pan so oh I'm sorry me sorry Pacho DH champon
sure Yo, Yamisha, Miss Judy, ne, Dr. Boating, Yamisha Mopa. Donc, person bisa se nanti ne keke. Anase usi move no. Pense me adwuma wɔ hospital. Na nante floor no saa be a first and second floor no me nante saa. Is it that no ye best e ka ho. Anaso say there be eno no a me ye be wa adwuma mu a me move around kwa ha hanom no eno ye counter anase eno no de enhera nka ho.
Good question, pa. And also can who be na the mechanic say we go high on say I know check your steps. If you are throughout the whole day or her steps or take here NT steps no ubeti me a convert ya how many miles. But the mechanic say you know be a mechanic say outdoors with the bois because of sunlight no vitamin D no but also no say with me push you kakra. Say we will be a 190 a lot out me say me move around easily. Say we try say obe to me kakra ho. Enti no say days be our off no. O de 90 kakra bia now de me kakra afem. On say krum has ye koye stress test. If I be brave ho mo dwen say oh to me come by until you okay. But you can say to me 5 seconds we do not home full te say okobo ball cry or need you feel ball real na 2 minutes na kuma no as habit na say meaning say even though say with me nanti koba no we dream say oh yeah adwuma mu ko flow we no aba no but you can say to me kakra bia na wa kuma no yenti say we try say and but say we try say we dey mika kakra say already no with me nanti now now the mika kakra afel me na sunlight no so eboa for vitamin D no
Dog, me that's pa na we share adwuma mu be 12 hours no. Me pi na ade asa. Nti me decide say bia be 3 stops and I say bia me fa bus me kwesi a me decide say me si muntem. Na mesi na manante be to say bia 25 and I say 20 to 25 minutes. Instead say me fa bus na dia kwesi adwuma na nimu pɛ no but me ye ne saa no metimi nu sɛ de wo kan na etoda bia yi kakra bia na es wakoma no di mirika but wo try na ye toa so kakra bia enti eboanti ye nuanom a bia wo nya full time onko work no ma taxi na na sɛ bus no nkosi wo adwuma na nimu pɛ no wawuram wo si mu ntem na wo decide ye ne saa na eno so timi boa kakra dog me da.
Yeah, na kakra me sáré bɛka ho ne say on say as you age you will bro honoma we have dreams to go back home one day. Na we de mete asem we bi ni ba bi a mete no ba omo say obi esi abronsan or back home has so many years and I say so see fie wa Ghana say you we bro no na we see abronsan maybe 2-3 floors kama na say okoye no na the way and the health the night here no went me am fro kran ko hu say the sro hot here every say o cast of fro kakra bi na the night any body enti oba hanom no the body aye adwuma bresa ma they say or fall apart and at time esenka or enjoy now no and I basa so kra na ko Ghana untimi ntina ho because of health no obehu ana say di mrika aba. Enti obia ojane na so at the age of 60, 65, 70 ne ho den or exercise or fit no. And the cray woman say overall no or more life experience no be different than say abia wa over chronic conditions yare ewo home. Say make can be o ha enye na akofa ba e bi o so ya na akofa ba e bi o ha wo moja nim dada e bi o so a de sema ye kan nyina e bi o se on fa ho de besi BNC or die enti we ne any cry but just know say consequences one day enti ye gu no eno na e betwa.
Amen. Yeah, no one can the yogun no one e betwa. Garbage in, garbage out. Say, yeah, ya familiar, sa ne beba sa. Come to be for contribution. I said,
if I chop me also.
Yes, mommy.
Yo, Pacho, Mrs. Chumina make us say, because I feel Connecticut. Yeah, that's it. Nenia, Yakupon Nam, so they are my anyway. Me have networking in here, but what's a minute?
Perfectly. But I yet on it.
Yo, me that's it. I'm say, maybe not going to afford the. Ne, say, asudi so. Sometimes when your dream say, yeah, person, be I mean, it's okay. Yakupon will take it like that. But me to me say, ye can Yakupon emra, apomde. And he was say, yen the yen friend send me, we ask for oh, all die be die. But say, Yami mo high, no one fan and I'm not here to judge, but what I know is say, Yami say, I revealed this thing to you and you didn't believe it. Hey, what kind? Ministry of healing, quotations there. But say, God is not going to work to heal us. Whilst yen nanti sa apomden kwan yi so. If you do hard, God is not going to do that because we say, you do the same thing until the yare will come back. If you hear the Yami Shiraye, the yan or the Ama Yapusa Yanko Church, for some come. If you also you see Radiado, nay, you vampire, nay, just a step a day is going to take you somewhere. Start with 1 step. 2 steps, 3 steps. You know, sometimes you know, when you are baby, but a crazy will be about for now bomb by a radical one. You will see, say, make I quotation back when I say a Nancy sa, Nimra way more, Pomdim Rayma. He has pledged himself, say, or the young Sababre. Into my young coin, because if you ask me, when say, or more money, Sani, or I exercise ensure in that sunlight temperance. The trust in divine power. Who said they are able to reverse even lifestyle diseases. You be surprised. Now say say cancer to meet the exercise, walking. It to me you fit me. See, God is working in a way. It's now they be a year one no. Na ye can hear the atu ha ye can hear the here near ya sword when you mean. So Miss Sarah, this one kind no boy. Ne ye yaridia. This is the medicine that God has given us, and it's able to reverse disease. If you know what that's on, if you know why reversing disease, but these things that God has given us, they are the true remedies. Kakra makani, that's the way.
Yeah, my that was I'm the hacker on him say you could na now work no initially cry na me sha say na me de kakra be gusu na me ka say ano hye do enti and you made it but Ellen White to reading and writing to be brave on health or can no be brave say your natural law and no be brave why na kopon catch what say o fa sa kwan we so but yeah na sometimes not to say even an insult say you beat me aye de pay you near their prayers say Nyankopon yi yare we mfiri me so na wo sa yare nyina ba ye ya famu de say ye no yintimi nye nti akoy say in that vein we are abusing prayers you you become say prayer does not burn calories nti yeah famu de na ye no Nyankopon ma ya ho de betimi aye ti ye afamu de a de aka ni nyina na ye de ahye nyame nsa.
Amen.
Mom's coming, Mawajo.
Yeah, happy
Dr. Boating, so Yadawasi. Now, what can be of vitamin D? Say, yeah, no, ya woya to a room. Ain't ye here vitamin D. But say, and yeah, okay, say, ubeti me afa vitamin D supplement. Now, there a support no. Because this is a yenya wala is a doctor be by checking a vitamin D and a magnesium. A beba say a nipa be if I say 80% of us a better theater. Inti doctor, any day money ako brasim. Vitamin D no. Enye de gu Costco ne de egugu baby for no. Ye here vitamin D a plus vitamin K2. Oh, top say ye top vitamin D na. As I say ye top vitamin K2 no. I can ho and to no Costco. Call organic store ne koto papa. Because I spend this sika ye de koto netie ato netie so dia. Spend this sika no never to vitamin D no. Because I will work for 1 hour. I call what na bontekra for 2 hours. Unya enough vitamin D no. And so high blood pressure say I come here say Ghana aye national anthem. Into obia with the high blood pressure draw bia so we hear magnesium too. Say a bit to me as I take it and a donor doctor de man or yin chin free mu. Into this magnesium the support no so a boa inipeduano. And so ya say ye no aye one way say ye be draw bayere na ye de by BB as so be do bayere ni de but as so we make sure say end of the day no kwada usumi so be who say wadiane no was balance unya green kakra unya red kakra unya yellow kakra enti doctor sa enema we nyina na sese ye sa chekire nante ni de ye beko nemom how ye besie didi no so no esese ye hwe ye didi ye mikosira obi na anopa na obekọ adwuma no oka fufu die na okone lunch sa ye dokono na oba fie no so na miso baby a BC ha na ja yenya bayere enti uko east ho a na ja miso mekoto yellow yam mempa Ghana bayere ya mpa Jamaica for yellow yam no send di bayere enti me wo ho no frɛ me say diabetes e de na onye and am say when diabetes ho and no say I because she one day she starch a call nipa system but obey den na beka che Ghana ni say so be di dokuna no nko adakoro emfa bayire nka ho emfa bo nka ho ne ma vitamins ni fruit ni salad no ni green leafy greens no enko moje no more because me nyini ya na me wo Ghana nipa ba ko pe na me tese wanya cancer breast cancer one in my life but say there say ye ko la yisu na ye bompaya na ye diare no ba me se me ba na me wie na me koto na me bompaya me se rade ye den na o house say abayensu oh enti say ye change your diet ne kakra na ye balance na anopa wafa wode woni hwe kura no fa kokumba fa ka parsley ho fa lemon gum nyam no na fa nsuo gum na nom na egya ye aduane kakra na body ne hume aduane ni o system kopim se bia awianum wona obedidi a anwumre wadum bibi light na wo di ada yare ni empaibo no so bette ase ye hanyame dodo de bia ne ye bompaye wo yare ye bompa but ye ni ankasa so ye didie no ti doctor anwumre me dase se wabeka we ba kire ye vitamin D no plus obenya vitamin D na ba absorb ye no with the vitamin K no ebeka ho I have Vancouver ha ebi a meto vitamin D baako be say $45 to $50 I don't care because emma me nyare eboa me meko work no but ha no nya awia ni too much I want to doso I chen awia no kusukuku say I wonim kra kusukuku ni doso awia ni market ti doctor any day mu a o ma me de mesro say obekire ye kakra ka ho me dase
ma any yeah that's a time say next time no more topic be about vitamins alone. They say vitamin K okay, especially K2 no. Here ye pa any magnesium no ni nyina here anti. Taking topic by topic, but another time no maybe to me address it vitamins any the here. On say the sunlight and so the body say so vitamins so we take care of vitamin D, you have to be careful. You have to check your labs because if you also are ultimately over, you can overdose. So be a take maybe a 1,000 IU over the counter every year, say, or that's where any or call back to check the levels. But a good thing, and I say, abontin, your body has a way of say it would absorb what it needs. There's pros and cons to Nina, but at the right time, if it me address it, those.
Amen. The winning say, but you'll be will be an
I will be mammy be some questions. Ye can you come out who day for no. Nani could to get and then I was original crown to back me no. Dog the ye can call one who the uncle baby. A TTV woman dear no one ye.
I know the amount just say be a we here physical therapist be a bit me a boy or not or who exercise SOE. And I know say Madam for back Dr. Ben you call camp I won't say come meeting I be church or no say more that department no more or more that field now. I'm gonna be to my child say, oh, injury, exercise we now bit my you have to be very careful. Nessa ABA and I know they will be hard for me to tell because minim details no unya physical therapist obit me actually say we now bit my way me we bit my yeah.
Amen. Dr. Mamemboa Kitwa Biwaha. Wait, I'm a rehab nurse. Yeah, me a little on say even with man in the now canon. Ne wankasa wo fi anasa wo room kra most of the time I'm come back hospital honom no ye mom yi so mo worker just how be sorry now o work wo room ho kakra bi kra no wo ko be etwa ho be 10 bi kra is okay yeah, it's not necessary say wo be kwa abonten de end wo ka vitamin so de okay but say the man ne kan kotodwe no wo betimi asori so wo timi sorry nko ade a na wo ko I had to have pole to pole, kakra bi kra every day, and also we hope. But said you can see your physical therapist in Afe, or monama or more details of the ubiti me aje. Pacho before fro wo hobby man.
Thank you.
Your contributions and answer questions. So we have a few minutes here. You beat me at Sana, Dr. Arape up Amai.
Question. What about Genia ABA? Be or your 12-hour shift work hospital? Or be she inside the home be a 5 days, 4 days, And not a helpful. Because we not quite more. No one said the break time, no call break room. Until we or the near like sumi bantamin. Obe pina is sum. Not 12-hour no shit. You build the musa from maybe no more doctor for we are a helpful. Basana.
If I make kind of credit show on say media, I personally, this is what I believe. A krum hanum from normal, I'm reading it, ne steady amount for lifestyles. It will krum hanum no. So depending on Juma yeah. So if you have a good job, yana me catch young people, then they say the reason one of the advantages of higher education, so we'll go school, now when you run your Juma panel, is also that you can work less. And me, I think that if you can work at least 4 days, I try not to at least 3 to 4 days a week. Baby, 3 days, depending on your job. So bit my survival, I take care of needs. Now I say look at Caribbean because sometimes who can say it may not make sense because obi say Yamaha say yeba be shepo yeba peska it will be ordinary kasa na dream nyina ye hours obetimi aye ni sika obetimi anya also na make before because ebusua so or back home extended family or back home or ye hadie or boa hadie enti ordinary ho ne body je okuni ho not knowing so say you cannot untimi nyesa for a long time. We must always start here the 50s, 60s no. And you know, me can say any good lifestyle say obey 4 or 5 days. I know say nurses for the day because of my shifts no 12 hours neti. Obi okro we in 3 days now. Osade kakra be shift. Obi who cry to be bobe 60 hours in 1 week no. Or in the body nyina beje. Enti but say binums, you know, a bit of home because of mine, yes, I swear. Or won't mean survival. Well, whether that, you know, is neither here or there, be or because of a normal episode, yeah, no money does in TSO cool. And TSO, I would not see who say, dear Ben Abeya, a wow. Osha, and one year can Osha, they move 12 hours, 4 days a week. That is a majority of half of the week thing, you know, in terms of hours, no. What should them and now, yeah, you must say, TBR, no. And no matter he can to me, you half. Ain't you know, yeah, I cry meet me a kafa hono no. I'm say I don't know a topic on its own. A topic on its own, and another time no. Overworking. You move your heart. For dollars, you overworking your taxi body nipa. Sending in a intimation.
Yo, doctor. Kumna bwedini. Yeah, ye ni kwan say ye kasa kra ye dodo ho ama ye twentwen ye nan ase wo. From the spiritual point of view, no. Theologically, Yesu Kristo ne nasuafo ne ye adwuma no a ne okse won se umra ha me home kakra. Ohui. Ebi otra bontu no no. Odai hate. Sana look kan mark kan nti you se me kwahye adwuma mu a na me bo enenu so adwuma ne ni akwankyere de ma me se ma ye adwuma nenu nti ne me wo nanu home ane me hia de dooso eni nti me mfom wo kan wo kasa bibrim a jack of all trees will never make you the best or the great master of none. Nye ken no nye se ye kama yanya kunamu mpumudenko yenya nkwa ene nkwa tenten nkwampa enti se wo fa no kasa yeta kan se cleanliness is next to godliness. Nti se mini pedue yi mu no esi nofo enkoyi a me train ye wo awurade mu no etisen. Nti ya me wo me bebre me he busuafo bebre me he ba bia me di meti beto kokokokokokoko na wo hwe obresu na mu na ububu ate se nia mo doctor for mo ka kire wa pria peskan bebre unkwanda na ekwa wiye no na fe yare ya befa wo sika na wo pen bebre no entumi ento unkwano na umpumuden no enum befa wo ebetweme afi wo training na unyamesu ne wawurade mu no enti kwese yeyi no ye tune to one say enye it's never healthy enye helpful. Nti temperance, self-control ne ye no yemfa nida ho enyo emfa enyo endi ne enye no yeyi na kwakora medase.
Amen.
Pastor. Mame fa bibi kakranka deɛ na obisa sɛ ɔyɛ 12 hours ɛna ɔhyɛ hɔnom saa no on say most of the time yeah 12 hours tonight we do have 2 15-minute break and sana we main 30 minutes and so aba anye bia no you can use either of them to go outside. Say here doctor can or can say walk or no or start you can go 30 minutes. And so what me you see one 15 minutes to eat. Maybe sa 30 no try so obekwa abonten. Menyi ni sa okoshe hospital ho no my because say MP nkwa abonten. At least obetimi aba abonten na waba be work wo ho no saa kakra ansana wasa ko inside eno no wanya wo vitamins ni bia wo hia no na afen so kwa wasa tente wapom na wa free saa cold na ya na ewo ho no too much no wa free mo so aba abonten nti yen try saa so nhwe e bia eno so ebeboaye on say in the psych ward no so kra no so be stress cry too much almost ba hospital wo adwemu ha wo no e wo ho no ma yetimi de omo pie be 5 minutes keke just to go outside so be all misbehave ni man nkwa abonten 5 minutes na won samra oba wo ye different person cry altogether onka say within this short minutes no na or misbehaving no until at least yen try na yen movie to say the topic in it no yen kwa abonten kakra nkonya fresh air and sana yasaba inside that one will also help. Madam say
that's the na ino kwasem ne say sa break na wo kano yenu anu a smoke no emrika pa wo mpie mfre no kura nti kire say ene na try inside ho a enya asem keto o obitimi gina na nam fe so obesmoke more than best 3-6 and sana time na so nti no outside no kura de ne na nka o she inside o process emrika o mudi pie pa kokko eye etia na edene ene wo kuru kase mu ne ye enye easy sa o tinka akwa wo sadia wo kenka wo pia yi ho no mo ano but we see ne ne ma no kura no ena inside so obi ka senti ne ne manyina in fact nyame na ehu ye mobo na anye sapa de a ye ku ye ho enya asem ketwa
Say nurses for now omo ye mu no say Openi Williams asem na okan no etasumu pa o say yeah nurses for no okotachi omo hours na asem abo enti o say de minyu aba ne say de oka de ebeboa dan say wonye kra but ideally ka ultimate hours ne so a him said the name I can say is the ideal because that 15 minutes now OP so quick when you pray it cry 10 minutes and so we be just sunlight now but the ideal situation and yeah I'm saying not ma cause I might trim and okay
yeah that's the first time kakra I'm say and when ya at the end no nkupon o fie ye excuse bia nya waka kire no he expects us to live by them nti ne yebebo mpai ne yas no ma ye ho nyansa ne ye ho adom ne ye mprese ye beye ahye ne nyam ama ya adwini adaho yiye ne yetumi asom sa ne o kitikiti nyina ebo ma ya adwini no edaho ye koma no tumi di Awurade akire yi timu ma ye planning ne tibia plan it out and get it massive research bia me share kakra no na chese o mo hu se mba bebre na nurses na omo ye nights na omo nda omo nya breast cancer out of that nkofo a entu ewia mba a eni ewia anase vitamin D no omo ye deficient no omo so nya breast cancer nti mo ma ye na ebetumi aye bia na no ho beboaye na tsa no yiye bi obonsam de ato wa ma ye bia edu bebi a na ye kase oh na we de mbe yi na we de na ye den na mo de na mo ye bibi hey God cannot take that na wa tell say ye bia na ho adom ho ha obetimi aye To me, your appetite. Yes, appetite. A very big thing. And look at another many year and they you know he. A day Yakupa bed than in power baby amayen. Nti immediate also you quite Christ the baby soon kumi. Or no between our boy. See, we have no excuse. All that we can say is say erratic. Yenyu. Ye wumbo. Chere ye ye. Obechere ye. But my akuma will be content. You baby. Now say you trust me. Koye me. Wo say yeah. God will enable us to do that because we are doing it to the glory of God. Nti mama ye. Nyame so ye tu ye ne yakase epe bia na ye kase ye ne aye pe bia ye bedu ho e wo irade ba na ye na ye toko ye ndada is irade so mboye. The power is
Amen.
here, grace is here to see us through. It's enough. Actually, we establish the law by grace. Sana yakupon aye nti ebi abitimi aye. Why? But that's the degree.
That was a mama. I think say your breno I bread. So we will give Doctor some minutes be now wrap it up amaye. Me jidi say oba wa be insha ne mo nya say ya biti ne kwakwa. The little that you can start a kakrebi. Ude wo fie ho pole to pole kra starting na ye na wo de pia bonten na wa beji sunlight ne bi kakrebi kra enye hwe kokoko no utiso abo wanse be kakana una wudi so awoko no miji se ye ne sa nyame ebeboaye doctor ye da wase pa sa wonso obaye o rapi apua na ye gya honom ede ama opani oten na wo hira so yiwie na mo de announcement na aka no so aba onyame hira ye nyina woni de mu nti amen doctor
And you know, say you Yakasa Akwechi na program ni nyina from beginning yesu say if we crew member hanom no na yare bi o ha to say hypertension, diabetes, akomayare, strokes, ne heart attack. Kan na yentanti ni bebre say adoso. Oti baby agana for and SDA for kwa Pentecost assemblies. Obete yes we anya stroke we anya way. Enti and then yes, no be brave boy. It will lower our risk for these health issues. So yeah, we bon pa say Nyankopon be ma ye ahoden na ye fa mu bia e betimi aye no. Da bia me ka say on say na ma e ka say e fa akono ye ho aduane a ye di wura ye mu on say for so many years you've been eating a certain way, you've been doing things a certain way. Na just Nyankopon ahoden na betimi aboa o. Nti da bia me ka say omo ye discipline enough. Omutimi share omo ho so efa aduane normal odi omudi wura omuni padua mu no. Omo yes ronko. And it shows a lot about their discipline. If you at times to cry no easier say ubetimi akọ sorry ntem ubetimi abompaye ubetimi aye no bebre ba aduane die mu no bi o ha obeka say o we dey nya hwe no be ye bibi pa e kire wo self control owo. Enti Nyankopon ema ye ahoden na disua yesua any health topics are bia yesua ye betimi etu ho anamo. Nyankopon yesha obi oba dwumadi yesu anime.
Amen.
amen amen
Amen.
nyame nhyira wo doctor
Amen.
wahwere bia nyame onhyɛ w'anan mu na next time yɛfrɛ wo a wasaagye wo pɛne na woaba bie ɛda wo ten
Nyame ma mumaye mompae.
Amen.
Ne nyame anwumre yɛda wase waye. Wo mawade kɛse a wafa wakoa no wafena so ɛde ama yɛ dwumadie yi mu. Wame yɛhunu saa akwan ahodoɔ a wopɛ sɛ wosɛe yare a ɛwɔ yɛ ne ayɛ nsɛm sɛ yɛde wɔpɛ ne gyidie etie wa. Woyɛ nyame a woyɛ nokwafo na wonyɛ mfomsoɔ. Nhwehwɛmu nyinaa dadi nti anwumre yɛsrɛ bɔne fakyɛ sɛ mmerɛ atwa mu a yɛntumi ntu saa anammɔn yi fa kyerɛ yɛn. Hu yɛn mmɔbɔ na sɛdeɛ yɛte bi atie biara no yɛnyɛ deɛ ɛbɛhyɛ wo din kronkron animuonyam. Na yɛwɔ gyidie sɛ yɛyɛ saa adeɛ yi ɛbɛma yɛ ahotɔ, ɛbɛboa yɛ asetena, ɛbɛma yɛanya apɔmudene. Yɛbɛtumi ahyɛ wo animuonyam baabi a yɛwɔ. Anwummerɛ yi yɛde w'akoa a wofaa no so ɛne w'afena ɛrehyɛ wo nsa. Ka wɔn ho deɛ wɔn hwɛeɛ ne deɛ wɔn de ama yɛ biara. Ma saa adeɛ yi anaa adesua a yɛnya yi ɛne berɛ a yɛbɛhyɛ ama yɛn nkurɔfoɔ nso yɛatie yi, yɛmfa gyidie ne akokoduro ɛnyɛ sɛdeɛ yɛn ahoɔden si teɛ. Ka yɛn ho wɔ Yesu din mu. Amen.
Pray anytime. Pray when you're sad. Pray when you're glad. Pray when you're weak. Pray when you're strong. Just pray and pray, 'cause anytime is prayer time. Pray, pray, pray anytime. Pray when you're sad. Pray when you're glad. Pray when you're weak. Pray when you're strong. Just pray and pray, 'cause anytime is prayer time.